wanted to come on real quick, guys. What I'm doing right now, a lot of you know my story, and you know what took place in my life, starting literally right after the new year. I brought in this year in the worst way possible, where I almost lost my house, and a whole bunch of other stuff happened after that. It was like a domino effect. And right now, I am in my soap studio. I'm in a place that was a part of the very, very severe damage. And, I have been avoiding coming back in here, which my business is suffering for, but I've been avoiding coming back in here to rebuild. And now I'm at a point where I'm rebuilding by myself. And I'm grateful to even be at that point. But guys, when stuff, I just came on here to give you encouragement, because I'm literally taking a mental break, because I'm trying to wrap my head around all there is to do, all that has to be done. This soap studio, or this room, which was known as my soap studio, was built by my husband, my ex-husband, now ex-husband. And he came in and, we strategized and we got everything together and we bought the materials and built it out, and it served as my soap studio. And I would say it served as my soap studio for about 4 or 5 years, I believe. Oh no, excuse me, about 3 years, because I've had the house for about 4 years. So once everything, happened and I almost lost everything, of course he wasn't here. I was here. It was just my son and I. But guys, let me tell you something. Everything in this studio was built on the wall. It was built, just it was laid out, and it was beautiful. And now I'm at a point where I had to take everything off the walls. We had to repair the ceiling and the walls and paint. And now I have to put everything back, and I have to redo my soap studio so that I can go back into that business. And sometimes in life, it gets to a point where, you have absolutely, positively no one there. No one there to, stop. No one there to have your back. No one there to guide you. No one there to support you. No one there to believe in you. I mean, just nobody there. And I'm at that place. This dog is really going to drive me nuts. Stop. So, Tata, stop. Sit. Sorry, y'all. So, I'm at that place, and it doesn't feel good. I'm going to be honest. It really doesn't feel good. But there is a lot of times where you're going to be in those places, and I'm having to remind myself that probably 90% of the stuff that I've done in my lifetime, 90% of the places that I've gotten myself to, I got myself there on my own. There wasn't anybody there to help me. It just gets like that sometimes, And so, because I'm such an independent person, I'm super independent. I love doing things on my own. I'm an introvert. I'm a loner. So I get into that space. But sometimes you need help. Sometimes it's just not a good feeling to have to go at it alone. So now I'm in phase 1, starting completely, I wouldn't say completely from scratch, but pretty much from scratch, in rebuilding out this room. And I want to take you guys along for the journey, and just let you guys see what I'm pretty much dealing with, because it's difficult. It's not comfortable. Like, for instance, I literally had to rebuild my mixing table behind me. If you can see it, of course I didn't completely rebuild it, but I put it back together. The foundation that was under it just collapsed one day. And that's like that was the biggest part of my entire soap studio, was my mixing table, because we broke down something to build it, and it just collapsed one day. So it was very weird. So I had to pick up the second part of it, the top part of it, and put it on another little sturdy table by myself. And it just reminded me, you know, like, damn, like there's going to be times in life where you're going to have to go alone. You're going to have to strategize. You're going to have to get strong. You're going to have to put on your big boy boxers and your big girl panties. And you're going to have to freaking do what you have to do to make things happen. There's going to be a lot of times where people just don't believe in you. They don't believe in you. They don't care to be there with you. They, you know, because we live in a, and I shouldn't say we live in a selfish world, but when you look at it, just skimming the surface, yeah, we do live in a selfish world. Everybody is out for themselves. Everybody is trying to, you know, get whatever they can so that they can move on, and so that they, hey Patrice, so that they can move on, and so that they can, you know, get whatever they can get to survive in their own lives. So in some ways we're selfish, in some ways we're not. We're all just here trying to survive. And so there are going to be times where you're going to work late nights, and you're going to have to put, you know, extra strength in your body, and you're going to have to stop what you're doing. You're going to have to get on your knees and pray. You're going to have to ask God for strength. You're going to have to manifest that strength into your life. You're going to have to say that you're grateful that you have that strength, so you can channel. First of all, you're going to have to channel every single energy out there sometimes, just so that you can make it through that one night. It gets to that point. And so now that I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the fact that, yeah, I'm going to have to do this by myself for whatever reason. And I strongly believe that I'm in this position alone for a very, very powerful reason. And I'm good with it. I'm cool with it, you know. And so, but sometimes it does get a little, you know, unsturdy, where it just hurts a little bit, because I've always been there for everybody else, but when it's time for somebody to be there for me, there's nobody there. And so that's cool. It's what's going to help to continue to build my character and strengthen me. But guys, when things get real in your life, when things get just, you know, crazy, and sometimes you just feel like you don't have the strength. You don't have the strength to move the furniture on your own, or to pack your bags on your own, and to move all the boxes, and, you know, go to the meeting on your own. And, you know, sometimes you just don't have partners. And so you create your own partner within yourself. There has to be something inside of you that, you know, when looked upon, when felt, you get extra strength. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you're not going to be able to rely on people all the time. You have to literally strengthen your mind. You have to strengthen your mindset. You have to strengthen your soul, your gut, your physical, so that you can do whatever the hell you have to do to get it done. Because at the end of the day, if you don't learn how to put the end goal in front, put the end goal, just, you know, work your way from the end goal to the front of the entire goal, you're going to continue to go in circles, and you're going to continue to struggle. You're going to continue to, you know, sing your shoulda, coulda, wouldas. This person ain't here to help me, and that person is not here to help me, and I will move a lot faster if, and this would happen better if, you know what I mean? Like, guys, realistically, everybody's not going to be there. Nobody's going to be there for you 95% of the friggin' time. So if I choose to give up on myself, you understand what I'm saying? Like right now, if I say, you know what, forget Kissed by Coco, I'm not going to do this business. I'm not going to build it. I'm just going to have this big empty room, or make it a guest room, because it is a master bedroom, the second master bedroom in my home. But it's a big enough room, I can do something else with it. And then it's going to sit here and not make money for me. Like, I can't do that. So at the end of the day, when you get to that point of feeling like, woe is me, you know, nobody's here to help me. When is somebody going to be here to help me? When is somebody going to be strong enough to hold me up? Guys, you have to create that other person within yourself, and you have to find strength in yourself. You have to get on your knees and you have to pray. Put on some motivational messages from YouTube. Go find motivational messages, inspirational messages, and friggin' just put it on and go to work. Get to work, because chances are nobody's coming to your rescue. You understand what I'm saying? I have lived on this earth for 41 years, and there has not been a lot of times where people came to my rescue. Even if I asked for their help, nobody came to my rescue. And And I'm cool with that. And you have to learn how to be cool with that. Don't hold grudges against people. Don't, get upset and be like, well, I was always there for you. And so what? Life is just that. Like, people have their own lives. They have their own situations that they have to deal with. And so you have to find that strength when shit hits the fan, when things get real. You have to have that much confidence in yourself to move forward alone and make it do what it do alone. It's okay. It's literally okay. So I just wanted to come on and show you guys what I'm dealing with right now. It's fun, but it's not a lot of fun. And I probably won't go as quickly because I have to stop and put all my shelving back on the wall. And I'm still trying to decide if that's what I want to do. And chances are, thank you, Lily. Chances are I don't want to do that, but I don't know, you know what I mean? And so I just need to get it set back up so that I can go back into business and just build around what I have set up. Like, for instance, there are a lot of things I'll show you. There are a lot of things in boxes behind me. And this is a lot of stuff, like a whole bunch of my molds I still have to clean. This table, I have to finish putting it together and putting all my shelving back on the walls and all that good stuff. And then I have this side over here. This is my storage closet here. And then over here, the other wall. It's just a lot of stuff, guys. I have to get the bathroom finished. The bathroom is right there over here in this corner. I painted in there and I have to finish the whole painting and the cleaning of it. And so, guys, I don't know. I just wanted to come on and give you that motivation. You just got to remember that sometimes people aren't going to be there. And so you have to prepare yourself. Like, any decision that you make, any decision that you're about to make, you have to literally prepare yourself to go in alone. Prepare yourself for that. And if God decides, you know what, let me send this person because I know he's going to need it or I know she's going to need it, it happens that way. They become angels and they come into your situation, and they're there to help you. It's just weird how that works. But if you don't need help, lo and behold, believe me, you're already equipped to make it through the battle alone. So don't be upset with people and hold grudges against people because they have their own lives to live. They have their own things that they have to sort themselves out of. Even if you're always there for them, even if you're the one that they always call on, it's okay. We are all vessels in some form or fashion, and we have to be okay with being that for people most times. And if you're going to give freely, give from your heart, so that you don't have any expectations of people being there for you. And you know what I mean? So, yeah. So I got to get busy and get in here. So phase 2 will be the finished product of, putting the whole room back together and getting my stuff completely done and getting it back in here, getting my supplies all checked in, inventory. So this time I'm going at it alone, and I'm cool with that. Like, I just want it to look like something. And which, I put next door, I put my office in the other room, which is my guest suite downstairs. So I put my office in there, and I did that alone, and it felt freaking good. And, a friend of mine came and we painted, and, he helped me out, and my ex did the floors in here. So I had help when I needed help. Because obviously those are things I just had no strength to do on my own, or even with the floors, I had no know-how to do that on my own. So you do get help when you need it, but just understand, going into things, you're not going to always get help. So you have to be okay with that. All right. So you just got to go to bat, y'all. Don't give up on yourself, and don't throw in the towel. Just work and work and work as much as you can, as hard as you can, by yourself for as long as you can. And if you can't go anymore, get on your knees and pray. Just start speaking out to existence that you have help coming, that you have help. Express your gratitude for having help, and you'll be amazed at what happened, man. People come, and they come in the form of angels. I swear they do. They always come right on time if you need that help. All right, so have a good night. I'm going to be in here for probably about another 30 minutes, and then I got to get upstairs and get some client work done. So y'all have a fantastic Wednesday night and all that good stuff. Talk to you later. Bye.